Good morning everyone. In today's video, I'm talking about spring cleaning. There is something quietly sacred about cleaning a home. At the first glance, it might seem like a simple physical task, dusting shelves, folding clothes, wiping a kitchen counter, rearranging a drawer that has become crowded with forgotten things. Yet beneath these small movements lies something deeper. Cleaning and organizing our living space is not only about appearances, it is about restoring harmony between our outer environment and our inner world. Our homes are in many ways reflections of our minds. When the minds become busy, overwhelmed, or distracted by noise of life, the home often slowly mirrors that state. Papers pile up, closets become crowded, small objects accumulate on tables and counters. We might not notice it happening at first, but over time the environment begins to feel heavy. It is not only physical clutter, it is emotional clutter as well. The human mind is deeply influenced by the spaces it inhabits. When we walk into a room that is chaotic, the brain must process every visual detail competing for attention. Psychologists often describe this as visual noise. Too many objects, too many unfinished arrangements, too many scattered belongings create subtle stress within the nervous system. Even if we are not consciously aware of it, our mind feels unsettled. This is why cleaning a home often brings an unexpected sense of calm. When we sweep the floor or organize the drawer, we are not only removing dust, we are also clearing mental space. The simple act of putting things back in their rightful place tells the mind that order has returned. Something inside us relaxes. There is quiet psychological principle at work here. External order supports internal peace. Think about the feeling of walking into the freshly clean room. The air seems lighter, the mind breathes differently. Even our thoughts feel less tangled. It becomes easier to focus, easier to reflect, easier to pray or meditate, easier to simply sit and enjoy a cup of tea. In this sense, cleaning becomes a small spiritual practice. Many ancient traditions understood this long before modern psychology explained it. In Zen monasteries, monks sweep the floors every morning, not because the floor is dirty, but because the act itself trains the mind toward mindfulness and clarity. In many cultures, people clean their homes before the new year as symbolic way of releasing the old and welcoming new energy into life. The home become a living space for the soul. Reorganizing the home every once in a while carries a similar importance. Over time, we accumulate things, objects, memories, habits, even emotional attachments. Without realizing it, our living space slowly fills with items that no longer serve our present life. Old clothes that we no longer wear, books we no longer read, decorations we no longer notice, stack of papers that once seemed important and now simply take up space. Reorganizing is an opportunity to gently ask ourselves a quiet question. Does this still belong in my life? Letting go of physical objects often mirrors letting go of emotional burdens. When we donate unused clothes or clear out an overfilled drawer, we practice the art of release. We remind ourselves that life flows forward and not everything must carry forever. There is a surprising freedom in this process, a home that breathes, one that has open space, light, and intentional placement creates room for new experience, new ideas, new peace, just as the garden must occasionally be pruned so that healthy growth can continue. Our homes must also be refreshed from time to time. Cleaning also reconnects us with gratitude. When we slowly move through our home, organizing and caring for each space, we become aware of how much we already have. The kitchen that fits us, the living room where conversations unfold, the bedroom where our bodies rest after long days. These places hone our daily life. To clean them is, in a way, to honor them. There is also gentle rhythm in the process of tidying a home. The folding of laundry, a wiping of the table, the rearranging of a shelf. These repetitive movements calm the nervous system. They bring us back to the present moment. In the world where our minds are constantly pulled towards screens, news, and endless information, cleaning is one of the rare activities that grounds us in simple physical reality. Hands move, breathe slow, thoughts settle. Many people notice that while cleaning, unexpected insights arise, solutions to problems appear, own worries lose their intensity. The mind becomes clearer simply because the environment becomes clearer. In truth, we are not only cleaning a house, we are cleaning a small corner of our inner life. This is why reorganizing the home every once in a while is so necessary. It prevents life from becoming stagnant. It resets the atmosphere we live in every day. It reminds us that we have the power to shape the environment that shapes us in return. A calm home supports a calm mind, and a calm mind supports a meaningful life. In the end, cleaning is not really about perfection. A home does not need to look like a magazine cover. What matters is the feeling the space carries. When the home is cared for, when things have their place and unnecessary clutter is released, the space becomes welcoming, peaceful, and alive. It becomes a sanctuary, a place where the soul can rest. And sometimes all it takes to rediscover that peace is the quiet, humble act of picking up a cloth, opening the windows, and allowing both the home and the heart to breathe again. Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoy the video. Please help me to subscribe to my channel to have more insightful video coming up. Thank you.